Come on down to 72 Auto Supply, your local CarQuest dealer right here in Bunker. We've got everything you need from high-quality auto parts to livestock feed, rugged heavy-duty equipment supplies, and tools to keep your operation moving. As a CarQuest location, we're bringing the largest distribution network in the industry to serve Bunker. Locally owned, community-driven, 72 Auto and Supply in Bunker is here for you.
When you need excavation or concrete work done, there's only one name to call. Anytime Excavation. Whether it's clearing land, digging foundations, or creating solid concrete surfaces, Anytime Excavation gets the job done right. On time, every time. We're committed to delivering quality work that stands the test of time. Call Anytime Excavation today at 573-247-9173. No matter the projects, we'll dig in and make it happen. Anytime Excavation.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Bunker Eagle Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by the City of Bunker, Canoke, Missouri, LLC, R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Fayeta Mexican Restaurant. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Bunker Eagle Sports right here on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Bunker, Missouri. Stan Stevens and the KSMO Media team bringing you Lady Eagle Volleyball. This is the final regular season game between the Lady Eagles and the Lady Whippets of Ellington, who are having a fantastic season this season. 27-4-1 are the Lady Whippets, and man, they are playing some very, very good volleyball. Lady Eagles struggle a little bit with some injuries this year, and so they're coming in with a 10-19-4 record. They'll be taken on by Berman in the first round of district play next week. Yeah, that's already here. And he'll be here right before, actually this week, before you know it. And so district play, you win, you keep going, you lose, and your season comes to an end. But today is the final regular season game. And if you are paying attention to what's on the floor, the girls are still warming up. You'll see the Lady Whippets out there in their black uniforms. They are trimmed in a little bit of red around the numbers and also white numbers. So you've got them. Lady Eagles are in their black shorts or pants, along with their green jerseys that fade into black as it comes down to the hip. So we're getting ready for that one. I want to thank all the great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Lady Eagle Volleyball. Title sponsor is GNS Convenience and GNS Farm and Feed. Really want to thank them for making it possible for us to be down here to help bring you some Lady Eagle Volleyball. Also, City of Bunker, Canoke out of Salem, R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent in Salem, and La Fajita Mexican Restaurant here in Bunker. Well, the Lady Eagles starters tonight will be Haley Turnbow, Courtney Williams, Kara Barton, Rayleigh Bennett, also Hadley Martin, and Kira Turnbow. For the Lady Whippets, their starters will be Taylor Cowan, Claire Farmer, Megan Copeland, Nova Odell, Lily Tisdale, and Lindsay Gore. The libero for the Whippets will be Maddie Cowan. So as they get ready, we'll have the national anthem and then get ready to play this varsity matchup between the Lady Whippets and the Lady Eagles. We hope you'll enjoy it here on KSMO Media. I always appreciate the opportunity to bring you Lady Eagle Volleyball. We'll pretty soon, it'll be basketball time. We'll be back down to bring you some Lady Eagle and boys basketball games right here on KSMO Media. We hope you will enjoy those at the time. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us on KSMO Media. Don't forget, we have tomorrow night, if you are into volleyball, the Salem Lady Tigers will take on the Cuba Lady Wildcats in Class 3 District 9 play, and that will be at Cuba. That game will get underway at 5 o'clock, and Salem earlier this year beat Cuba 3 straight sets but this time will be in Cuba, and it will be district. So what happened earlier in the year really doesn't make any difference. So as you get ready for the national anthem, we're going to take a 90-second break and return. It's Lady Eagle Volleyball on KSMO Media.
From our yard into your home. At Can Oak, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Can Oak, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
Bunker is a small community with a big heart. The city of Bunker would like to invite you to come spend a day or a lifetime here. Stop in and check out the history of Bunker at the Bunker Museum. See how Bunker came about and what makes Bunker a special place. Or you might like to come and spend a day in their city park. The city of Bunker would like to say a big thank you to the Tom Sock Foundations for all their help. For more information about Bunker, stop in at Bunker City Hall at 620 6th Street.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Are you struggling with...
Back at the Bunker High School Gymnasium, Lady Eagles will be on the east side of the gym, while Ellington will be on the west side. And coming out, taking a little tumble to come out for Ellington was number 3, Lindsay Gore. She slipped as she got onto the floor. So hopefully that's not a sign of things to come, especially don't want anybody getting hurt this time of year for sure. That's absolutely not cool. Want to thank our friends. At the bottom of your screen, you'll see a little score bug. That's brought to you by your friends at Ozark Overhead Door out of, Zane and his gang out of Salem, basically centered out of Salem, but they come and take care of people all over the Ozarks. Let them be helpful to you, be installation, repairs, preventive maintenance, 314-243-9341. And also a big thank you goes out to Hubs Tire Center for bringing the instant replays that we provide you during the broadcast. A 3-generation family-owned business in Salem providing you with all your tire needs. But they can do more than that. Brake work, they can do shock work, auto repairs, state inspections. 801 South Main Street, 573-729-5800. Hubs Tire bringing you our instant replay. Also, the match start will be brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent, and the timeouts are brought to you by your friends at American Family Insurance. Jonah Schaefer, your agent in the Crossroads Shopping Center. So we get ready for this opening match brought to you by Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance agent in Salem at 1414 West Scenic Groves Boulevard for auto, home, life, business, other types of insurance like renter's insurance, barn, boat, and even umbrella. Get in touch with Willie, 573-729-4941. He lives right here in the area, helping you with all of your insurance needs. Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance. We're all ready to get underway here in the first set. And again, we gave you those starters, and we don't expect any changes at the last minute. Again, Taylor Cowan, Claire Farmer for the Whippets, along with Megan Copeland, Nova Odell, Lily Tisdale, and Lindsay Gore. Now they'll make a substitution here for the libero, as Odell will check out. Coach Macy Easton for Ellington, and Bunker Lady Eagles coached by Cheyenne Jensen. Lady Eagles to serve first, and that is Martin. Comes across, set there by count at the net, and going for the kill, getting it right away was the Lily Tisdale. That's very well done by the Lady Whippets, right at the net. Tisdale got up high, arched her back, and I mean, she came down quickly with that one. 1-0 Lady Whippets. Service comes across. That'll be an ace off of Lady Eagle player Rayleigh Bennett. Service ace here in this first set. by number 4, Megan Copeland. She'll serve again. Hard serve. Taken there by the Lady Eagles. Get it to the net. Setting it for Barton, who puts it across the net. Cowan cross going for the kill, and a block back down, but unfortunately 4 hits on the Ellington side for them. Came back up, actually done by the Lady Eagles, but the ball was in the net. Came back. Service done by Turnbow. Comes the net, pushed across, saved by Bunker, pushed back over, and sitting at the net, Cowan. Coming across, trying to tip that ball, and it falls, but falls on the wrong side as it was tipped at the net by Kara Barton, but the ball then hit the antenna and then trickled wide of the line, so it's 2-2. Whippets and the Eagles. Turnbow to serve. There's a net violation there. Played there by the libero Cowan. Comes to the net and just pushing it across was Gore. Lady Eagles trying to set up and trying to go quickly with it was number 24, Rayleigh Bennett, just a freshman. Rayleigh, I think, tried to catch Ellington off guard, but put it right in the net. Point side out to the Lady Whippets. Lily Tisdale back to serve, and her first service is an ace. That just died right in front of Haley Turnbow. Might have been a little confusion between her and Kara Barton on who was going to take that one. 4-2 Whippets. Next service, that's in the net. Point side out, Lady Eagles. Coming back in the game is Maddie Cowan. Maddie, the junior. Taylor, her little sister, a senior. Also playing here right there, just setting it and just trying to push it across and dink it in was the Whippets, but pushed back by the Lady Eagles. Cowan sets it again at the net. Again, the attempted dink made there by Odell, but the Bunker Eagles come back and they get the kill by Turnbow off the arm of Gore. I should say off the arm of Cowan in the back. Right between her and Gore, and 4-4 our score here in this first set. Back to serve, Kara Barton, just a sophomore. Kara's service comes down, played there to the net. Cowan pushing it across, played back to the net. The Eagles keep it out, but they can't get it back across the net. There'll be 4 hits. They almost saved it, just couldn't get it done. And trying to dig that one out was Rayleigh Bennett, but just couldn't get it back over the twine. Checking out is Gore. Coming in the ball game is number 22, and that is Carlita Foster. Dinged across, put up high in the air to Cowan. Setting it now, going for that kill, and playing right back to the net was the Bunker Eagles. So they play it back across on a good job made by the Lady Eagles. And that kill, nicely done by Nova Odell. Attempted block at the net by Turnbow, didn't work. Service comes across to Barton. Playing it there to Martin. It comes back across to Bennett, just pushes it over. Cowan to the net, going for that kill, and off the side of the head of the Lady Eagle player. Couldn't get out of the way fast enough was Hadley Martin. That glanced off the side of her head, and the kill good for Odell. Eagles set it up. Barton will try and push it across. Does. Nicely played there by Cowan. Set up and block back down, and the block kill at the net by Kiera Barton. Or, I'm sorry, by Kiera Turnbow. Got Kara Barton and Kiera. Easy to get them mixed up. Courtney Williams back to serve. 5 serving 7. This is the first set. Williams service comes across. Dug out by Cowan. Comes to the net, and they can't play it across. Little miscommunication on the Whippet side. Point for the Lady Eagles, 6 serving 7. Courtney's next service comes across. Played to Cowan, back setting it and going for that kill, but it's too deep. Too long on the attempted kill by Bella Pogue. 7-7 our score first set. Lady Eagles and Lady Whippets from the Bunker High School gym. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. As Williams' next service is a high one but goes out of bounds. Like she was trying to go right down the line, but that ball looked like either it drifted out of bounds or maybe curved out of bounds. Point side out to Lady Whippets. Back to serve it. Pogue comes across off Turnbow's arms, and that's a error on the receiving end by the Lady Eagles. Ends up being an ace, but mostly just a receiving error. The next service comes across. Nicely done. Played back across, and Eagles push it back over Turnbow. But it comes back to the net. Cowan setting in the net too high, and the ball comes across, played back by Ellington, but it goes off the wire, the support wire for basketball, and it'll be point belongs to the Lady Eagles, and side out as well. Rayleigh Bennett back to serve. 8 serving 9. Service fairly deep, comes down. Cowan back setting it and just pushing across and getting it in on the back line. The kill there for number 4, Megan Copeland. Point side out, Lady Whippets 10 serving 8. Back to serve is Maddie Cowan. That service comes down and comes played by Bennett off the roof, and then Williams can't play it forward. 11-8 Lady Whippets. Maddie Cowan, a junior. Her sister, Taylor Cowan, a senior. Williams sets it to the net. Martin getting across the turbo, just dinking it across. Play there by Cowan. Back to Cowan, and going for the kill, but going too long. With that one was number 4 of the Lady Whippets, and that's Megan Copeland. Point side out, Lady Eagles. Kiera Turnbow back to serve. 9 serving 11. This is the first set at the Bunker High School. That serves a good serve, played back toward the net, put back up by Cowan, but a net violation called on Turnbow of the Lady Eagles. Point for the Whippets, point side out. Say Turnbow made connections with the net. Back to serve is Gore. Turnbow puts it across and Williams bumps it over. Played to the net to Cowan. Setting it high and going for that kill, but partially blocked to the net. Copeland pushed back across. Cowan just pushes it deep. Pushed back up by Bennett. They get it now for Barton. Goes back for the kill. He gets 2 cracks at it, but Gore digs them both out. Now back to Copeland. Pushing it across. Kept alive by Turnbow. Pushed over by Bennett. Comes back across again. Again a push over. This one's in. Off the hands of Turnbow on a good push by Megan Copeland. Her second kill of the game. Got 2 cracks at it. Turnbow got the first one. Couldn't get the next one. 13 serving 9. Comes across to Turnbow. It comes back to Turnbow. Got that shot blocked. Tips over the net. Caught ball called on Barton. Point for the Lady Whippets. Ball in the net. Barton tried to lift it up but got her hands underneath. 14 serving 9. Next one from Gore. Played down the line to Williams. Now to Martin going for Turnbow. Partially blocked at the net. Now Cowan setting it there. Copeland for the kill. It goes out of bounds. Off the block. Point for the Lady Whippets. Cowan is a very good setter. Taylor is. That has been just some excellent sets here early on this contest. Barton trying to dink it across. Kept alive at the net by Tisdale. Pushed over, and Bunker did a good job of getting that back across on a diving effort by Turnbow. Unfortunately, went off the top of the net and wide. And a point for the Lady Whippets. And Coach Cheyenne Jensen calls timeout. With a score, the Lady Eagles trailing the Lady Whippets 16-9. We'll take a 30-second break and return. It is Lady Eagle Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Are you struggling with back pain, headaches, or alpha-gal? At Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture Clinic in Salem, Dr. Samantha Anderson brings gentle chiropractic, acupuncture, and cupping therapy for whole family care. She's among Missouri's few providers SAAT certified, a targeted auricular acupuncture that can help with alpha-gal syndrome. Feel better naturally and get back to what you love. Call 573-453-2015 or book online today and place your wellness in good hands.
That timeout brought to you by Jonah Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. Remember, senior discounts, good driver discounts, and even bundling discounts. Call Jonah 573-729-5165. for more information. I'd like to thank RNS Wood Products for being a proud supporter of the Lady Eagles, as well as Anytime Excavation. 16 serving 9, the first set. Service comes down, played there by Williams. Getting it to Martin, going for Turnbow. She's trying to dig it across, dug out nicely at the net by Copeland. And now the point by number 23, Lily Tisdale. They don't have heights on the roster here, but say Tisdale's at least 5'11", maybe now a little bit bigger. Pushed across by the Lady Eagles, and Cowan sets it up. Going for that kill is Copeland, but played there by Williams. To Bennett, and now Martin will push it over. Play to the net by Gore. Comes back across for Copeland for the kill. Played by Williams, but off her hands and near the stands. And no way that Bennett could get there in time. Point for the Lady Whippets, and again, another kill for number 4, Megan Copeland. Service comes now to Barton after Turnbull got it set up there nicely. Comes back to Copeland for the kill. Played back over the net, but wide by Bennett on the diving effort. Another kill for Copeland. She's got 4 of them in this first set. Service comes down, played off by Williams to Barton. I should say to Turnbow to Barton, who then gets it across the net. Comes back to Copeland, and she gets the kill. Off the double block attempt by Martin and also Barton at the net. It's 20 serving 9. This is a seven-point run on the serves here by Gore. Coming across Turnbow, trying to dink it in, but dug out nicely by Gore. Kept alive to the net for Copeland. Pushing it across. Turnbow back the other way. Kept high, and Williams will push it up and over. Just barely got over. Cowan backs it in for Tisdale off the net and in. Lily Tisdale with a kill. Her third of this set. 21 serving 9. And again, Gore serving 8 straight points for Gore. Service down the line, played by Williams to the net. Pushed there by Martin and bumped over deep and out of bounds by Barton. Making 9 straight service points. 22 serving 9 in this first set. Again, the Whippets right now coming into this match 27-4-1. That's a heck of a year. Service comes across, played up toward the net, played back by Turnbow, and Martin couldn't get the return pass. 10 straight service points now for Gore. 23 serving 9. Next service across, played up toward the net. Pushed back by Martin, going for the kill. But Tisdale was there, and that was Barton. Comes back to the net. Setting it there for Tisdale for that kill. She's got it. Lily has such good elevation. And she's right there, that middle hitter. Boy, they can go to her. Game point here. It comes down, pushed up by Williams to Martin. Now to Barton, trying to go down to the sideline, but kept alive there. Now Copeland for the kill. She gets that. And that was really done quickly by the Lady Whippets. They win this first set 25-9. And we've got a second set coming up in 2 minutes. It's Lady Eagle Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Craving bold, home-style Mexican flavors right here in Bunker? Welcome to La Feta Mexican Restaurant on Main Street. Enjoy fresh tacos, burritos, and all your Mexican favorites. Then kick back with friends where the vibes are warm and the drinks are cold. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and nights with live music and karaoke. Hungry now? Head to 108 Main Street in Bunker and taste why locals are talking. La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Great food, friendly faces, small town heart.
At People's Community Bank in Bunker, we still believe in banking with a personal touch. When you walk in, we greet you by name, offer a variety of services, and let you get back to your day. People's Community Bank also offers many types of loans with competitive rates, fast approval, low closing costs, and confidentiality. Most importantly, these decisions are made locally. When you choose People's Community Bank in Bunker, you choose a bank that cares.
Quality services, expedient delivery, and fair pricing has been the rule at Reynolds County Abstract Company. Their experts do a thorough job of handling all aspects of your real estate title and settlement services for a large and ever-growing number of satisfied, loyal clients. For all your purchasing or refinancing needs, large or small, call today for a quote at 573-648-2366 or stop by 2308 Pine Street in Centerville, Missouri, Reynolds County Abstract Company. Looking for home cooking, soft serve ice cream, and shakes? You need to head to Woods Dairyette. You can dine in or call ahead, and they'll have it ready for you. Family owned and operated, Woods Dairyette.
We're ready to start our second set, being brought to you as a courtesy of Farm Bureau Insurance agent Willie Strader. When life has its ups and downs, remember, Willie is there to make sure that you are covered, whether it be buying a new home, buying a new car, or maybe that fire that destroys your home. Make sure you have the right insurance. Get in touch with Willie, 573-729-4941, 1414 West Seatingers Boulevard. I'd like to thank our friends at Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture for being a proud supporter of your Lady Eagles, as well as Reynolds County Abstract and People's Community Bank. It's the second set. It was pretty much all Whippets in that first set. They defeated Bunker 25-9, 12 straight service points to finish the game by number 3, and that is Lindsay Gore, just a sophomore. So she was on a roll and got 12 straight service points to wrap it up. Wow. It'll be the Lady Whippets to start things out. Copeland with the serve. Comes down to Bennett, now pushed over by Martin. And off the hands of Addie Buford, and the point for the Lady Eagles. Martin back to serve. One serving nothing. Eagles on top. Martin's service comes down. Played by Buford to the net. Cowan setting up for Tisdale. And that is off the fingertips of the Lady Eagles. That'll be a point for the Lady Whippets. It wants to go off the very tip edge of Barton's fingertips. 1-1 our score. Tisdale back to serve. Lily Tisdale service comes down. Played by Bennett. Comes to Williams. And up it goes to Martin, who bumps it over. Back to the net. Copeland to Cowan. Setting it up. Going for the kill and getting that nice kill by number 25, Bella Pogue. Pogue had a service ace in the first set. And also one kill. 2 serving 1. Tisdale's next service comes off the hands of the Lady Eagle player, Kira Turnbow, for an ace. Barely grazed her arms. Second service ace in the match. Comes back and a perfect pass by Bennett across, but an easy tap kill for number 13 for the Lady Whippets, Nova Odell. On the block kill right at the net. 4 serving 1. Tisdale's next service. Played again over the net by Bennett. Cowan setting it there and going for that kill and getting that kill. Again, number 13 for the Lady Whippets, Nova Odell. She's the middle hitter right now. On that front line. Martin sits it just pushing it across, and a net violation called on the Lady Eagles. 5 serving 1. Tisdale another service played by Williams to the net. Set there by Martin, and going for the kill was Barton, but it's blocked. Comes back to the net. Barton just trying to dink it over, and a misplay at the net by Nova Odell gives the Bunker Eagles their Lady Eagles their second point. Turnbow back to serve, the lefty. Haley's service comes just across the net. Cowan back setting it and going for the kill and getting it. A very nice kind of off-speed kill, though, was Bella Pogue. She's got 2 kills in this second set. 7-2, Lady Whippets. Cowan back to serve. That service comes across to Barton. Barton for the kill. She's got it down the line. Nicely done. Nice set there by Martin. And Barton got all of that one. She had the only true kill for the Lady Eagles in that first set. Her service comes across. Hard serve comes down. Play there by Cowan across the net, going for the kill, but missing that one deep was number 22, Carlita Foster. That service comes down. Played there by Cowan to her sister. Now comes across, and Copeland going for the kill, but couldn't make it over. Megan Copeland drives in the net, point for the Lady Eagles. It's 5-7 here in this second set. Whippets won the first one, 25-9. Barnes' next serves, a little bit softer, comes to the net. Cowan setting up down the middle and going for that attempted kill, but again, too long. This time it was hit by Nova Odell, and that's 6-7. Barton with the next service. That one comes across. That's a hard kill. That's a beautiful ace. That's perfect. Right near the sideline and right over the head of the up girl and right in front of the back girl. Perfectly done by Barton. Service ace number 1 for the Lady Eagles. Service comes down. Cowan gives it off to her sister. Now the attempted block and done nicely by the Lady Eagles at the net. That was Turnbow with the kill, the block kill. And the Lady Eagles have taken their first lead of this game, 8-7. Barnes' next service comes down, played to the net. Cowan pushing it back and going for the kill and getting it. Nice short set done there. Very nicely done by Cowan, and Odell gets the kill. Her third of this set. We're tied 8-8. Service and ace off the hands of Williams on the attempted serve by Bella Poe. I think the ball may have sailed a little bit on Courtney. Looked like she had it all the way and then it kind of hit her and just sailed on her. Next one comes across. Dug out by Williams to the net, and Lady Eagles couldn't play it out. 10-8. Lady Whippets in black with the white numbers trimmed in red. Salem, I should say, Bunker in their green uniforms. Attempted kill, blocked at the net by Odell. Pushed back across. Playing it high and is Cowan up to Copeland at the net, but diving effort by Martin to keep it alive. And now Turnbow plays it deep. Back to Maddie Cowan. Comes to the net. Copeland for the kill, and that's a little long. Point side out, Lady Eagles. Copeland coming off this left wing has a real nice curl as she makes her approach. Williams back to serve. Courtney serves that across. Played there by Copeland to Cowan. Putting it up high and going for the kill. That was nicely done. And getting the kill was Carlita Foster. Her second of this set. Maddie Cowan back to serve. That service down the line, dug out by Turnbow to the net. Tipped down on the block kill at the net by number 22, Carlita Foster, her third of this set. The pass off the serve, just a little too long. Next service, back to Williams, then off the light, and then pushed off to the net, and the Eagles can't get it over. Turnbow did a heck of a job to play that off of the light fixture. Came down very quickly. She was able to get an arm on it, but couldn't elevate it enough to get it over the white tape. 13-9. That service comes back, played by Turnbow up to the net. I should say, Barton up to the net. Turnbow going for the kill. Now comes back across. Diving effort by the Lady Eagles comes to the net and bumped over by Turnbow. Cowan setting it for Tisdale. And she drills it right at Turnbow, who couldn't field it cleanly. Tisdale gets a lot behind it. Very well, nicely set by Cowan. And then Tisdale, who's got that big arch in the back and then follows through. She gets the kill. And there's a service ace by Cowan. (15 serving 9). Cowan's next service comes back, played up high off of Turnbow to Williams, and then bumped over very deep by Barton. Comes to the net. Cowan setting it there, trying to tip it over, and keeping it alive was the Lady Eagles. Comes back to Turnbow, and she gets the kill off the hands of Carlita Foster. Coach Eden thought there was a double hit there, and it did appear that way, but the officials let it go. Bennett back to serve, comes to Copeland. They back set it, going for that kill, but played there by Williams was Foster. Eagles get it back across. Cowan to Cowan, now across to Copeland, blocked down at the net, and a net violation. 4 hits called for on Bunker. They say that ball never got over the net. 11 serving 15. And it's next service. Nicely done. Played there by Cowan. Set by an older sister who gets the kill to Copeland. Megan Copeland. Her first kill of this set. She's missed 3. 16 serving 11. That service is back to Williams. Pushed across. Turnbow for the kill. Off the hands of Addie Buford for the point. (12 serving 16). This is the second set. Kiera Turnbow back to serve. Just a freshman. So you got a lot of young Lady Eagles players. One's a little strong. Goes past the end line. Point side out, Lady Whippets. Going back to serve is Copeland. Claire Farmer checks out. Coming in the game on another ace by the Lady Eagles. This one by Copeland. 6 service aces now in the match. 3 in each set. As Copeland, 18 serving 12, serves it off the arms of Bennett. She couldn't field it cleanly. A receiving error. Makes it a 19-12 score for the Whippets. This is the second set. That service comes back. And I didn't see the violation. I'm sorry. I looked up and I missed it. I may have hit it hit the wire up on top. That was the problem. Okay, now comes back to Barton for the kill. Played back to the net by Buford. Comes across and beautiful block back down by Barton. She tries to play it again but pushes it right in the net. Barton with a beautiful block down, but the attempted effort came back right into the hands of Pogue. And Bella was able to get the kill. Copeland's next serve comes across, played by Bennett. Now Turnbow will bump it over. 21 serving 12. Here's Cowan setting it for Tisdale. Blocked back down, but too far by Barton. Barton went right up there, challenged her, but the power that Tisdale gets on it, and then the block by Barton sent it back over the end line about 2 feet too far. 22 serving 12. Copeland serves again. Pushed to the net, right into the hands of Tisdale for an easy block kill. 23 serving 12. Copeland's next service. Played deep, pushed up to the net by Turnbow. Comes across to Barton, partially blocked by Tisdale. Comes to the net, Cowan. Setting it there for Pogue, and she gets the kill. Bella Pogue with the kill. A timeout call by Coach Jensen. 24-12 Lady Whippets on top. Take a 30-second break and come right back. This time out brought to you by American Family Insurance agent Jonah Schaefer. It's Lady Eagle Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Looking for home cooking, soft serve ice cream, and shakes? You need to head to Woods Dairyette. You can dine in or call ahead, and they'll have it ready for you. Family owned and operated, Woods Dairyette.
I want to thank our great sponsors from Bunker, Woods Dairyette and 72 Auto and Supply, as well as People's Community Bank for bringing you Lady Eagle Volleyball. And don't forget Lafayette Mexican Restaurant, also a proud supporter of your Lady Eagles. It's game point for Copeland, who's doing the serve. She has 6 straight service points. They've had some long service points. Gore got 12 in a row. She's going for her 7th straight point, and if she does, it'll be 2-0 Whippets. Comes to the net. Pushed out of the net by Martin and pushed over by Williams. And it goes out of bounds on the diving effort by Copeland, and that ends that run. 13-24, 13 serving 24. Lady Eagles go back. Martin with that service comes over. Played there by Buford. Back to Tisdale for the kill, but played by Bennett. Now to Martin and bumped over by Barton. To the net, Copeland. Cowan sending it all the way across for Pogue. Blocked out of bounds, though, by Barton. And the point for the Lady Whippets, and that'll do it for the second set. Whippets win it 25-13. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with set number 3. It's Lady Eagle Volleyball on KSMO Media.
R&S Wood Products LLC in Bunker is a major large cut stock and lumber supplier in Missouri, producing pine and mixed hardwoods. They are family owned and operated and also own MWM Wood Products LLC in Salem that does cuts, cross ties, grade lumber, and blocking. R&S Wood Products LLC and MWM Wood Products LLC are buyers for standing timber and logs. Give us a call at 573-689-2850. G&S Convenience Store in Bunker is your one-stop shop. Stop in to top off your tank. They've got gas and diesel. Come inside and pick up your groceries. Get a coffee or soda to go, some snacks for the kiddos, or head to the deli counter for fresh meats and cheeses. G&S Convenience Store in Bunker has a little bit of everything, and they're open 7 days a week.
Come on down to 72 Auto Supply, your local CarQuest dealer right here in Bunker. We've got everything you need from high-quality auto parts to livestock feed, rugged heavy-duty equipment supplies, and tools to keep your operation moving. As a CarQuest location, we're bringing the largest distribution network in the industry to serve Bunker. Locally owned, community-driven, 72 Auto and Supply in Bunker is here for you.
When you need excavation or concrete work done, there's only one name to call. Anytime Excavation. Whether it's clearing land, digging foundations, or creating solid concrete surfaces, Anytime Excavation gets the job done right. On time, every time. We're committed to delivering quality work that stands the test of time. Call Anytime Excavation today at 573-247-9173. No matter the projects, we'll dig in and make it happen. Anytime Excavation.
From our...
Well, thank our title sponsor, G&S Convenience and G&S Farm and Feed, for bringing you Lady Eagle Volleyball on this Monday afternoon, the final regular season game for both teams. The district play will start. Bunker will take on Viburnum and Eminence. I believe that's Wednesday. Might be Thursday. 23rd, I think, is the day. And so good luck to them in their first round of district play against the Lady Jays of Viburnum. Also like to thank the City of Bunker, as well as Farm Bureau Insurance agent Willie Strader, is bringing you also the tip-off, or I should say the beginning of this game. Willie Strader is located in Salem, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, ready to do all of your insurance needs through Farm Bureau. He can handle it. Give him a call, 573-729-4941. First service comes across by Martin, dug out nicely by Lady Whippets, and going for the kill, getting that one. Number 25 is Pogue. Bella had 4 kills in that second set. She's got a total of 6 now on the match. Gore will check out. Tisdale back in. Copeland back to serve. She had 6 service points in a row before falling one shy of winning the match, or I should say winning the set for the Lady Whippets last time. Nicely done with the left hand by Pogue, her second kill in a row. Just deflecting that long pass. Taylor Cowan, and who's doing the setting tonight, has done an exceptional job for the Lady Whippets. Here's Turnbow off the wire. And that'll belong to the Lady Whippets. That point will. Tented pass high and hit the basketball support wire. 3 serving nothing. That one off the net is an ace. Beautifully done by Copeland. That is her 4th service ace of the night. Well, the official is talking about the rotation with Coach Cheyenne Jansen. Service comes across. Martin goes for the kill, but played there at the net by Copeland. It comes back across and going down the line, but hitting the net was Pella Pogue. Boy, that was beautifully done. Pogue went up high, got it, but this time she touched the net. Point side out to the Lady Eagles. The net violation called on Pogue. Turnbow back to serve. Haley. Soft serve off the top of the net in. Boy, that ball hit the tape and then just dropped over. Not much you can do about that. Diving effort made at the net, but to no avail. Another soft service. Again, hits the very top of the tape. Comes back and Copeland plays it deep. Playing it back toward the net is Turnbow, but could not be dug out by Martin. And the point side out goes to the Lady Whippets. Back to serve, Taylor Cowan. Cowan's service comes back to Turnbow to the net. Pushed over by Martin, and a violation called on Martin for using a palm. From our angle, it looked pretty good, but the official right there looking directly at it called it immediately. That violation gives the point to the Lady Whippets. That service comes back, played to the net by Barton. Trying to punch it over was Martin, didn't go, but Williams got it. Now Cowan sets it for Tisdale. Played back toward the net by Turnbow, but Barton couldn't get to it. Ball's a little bit low. And the kill for Tisdale. She's got 6 in this match. Now Turnbow playing it back across to Martin. Now to Barton in the middle. Playing it deep, dug out there by the libero Maddie Cowan. Pushing it over and out of bounds. Was it touched? No. Or was it touched? Yes, it was touched by Turnbow. Official right there said that she got a little piece of that ball. Is going out of bounds. And Kiara Turnbow just got a piece of it. And that'll give the point to the Lady Whippets. Cowan's next service. Played up by Turnbow to Martin. To the net to Bennett trying to push it over. But there's Cowan. To Cowan. Coming across is Pogue. That ball looked like it was a palm ball, but they give it to Pogue for the kill. Looked like she didn't have her fingers extended. The ball looked like it hit the palm. But from our angle, again, that's very deceiving in volleyball. 9 serving 2. Pushing it back to Turnbow on the attempt to serve. Here comes back to Barton, playing it deep, pushed up by Cowan to sister Maddie, and pushed over by Pogue. Tipped at the net. Here's Martin. Back to Turnbow. Over across. Tinsdale plays it to Cowan. Nicely done by Turnbow, reaching over the shoulder and bumped over by Barton. Playing it there, Copeland. Back setting it, going for the kill, but pushed back over by the Lady Eagles on dive by Turnbow. Back to Tisdale. Tisdale fanned on it, and I think she might have even hit Cowan with that attempted kill. Looked like her arm got obstructed. And the point for the Lady Eagles. Nicely done by both teams. 3 serving 9. Barton's service comes over. Play to the net. Cowan pushing it back to Tinsdale for the kill. That was nicely done. That field done well by Pogue, and then with the pass to Cowan, short set for Tisdale, and the kill. 10 serving 3, Lady Whippets. Back to serve is Pogue. Pushing it up to the net is Turnbow, but it's into the net. Martin couldn't dig it out, and it's a serving ace. .11 serving 3. That service played down Williams to Martin, now to Barton. Playing it deep, that's in. Nicely done over the head of Pogue, who came in. And Bella got caught. The kill for Barton. Point side out, Lady Eagles. Williams back to serve. 4 serving 11. This is the third set. Comes across. Played there by Copeland. Back setting it all the way across for Tinsdale, who missed it. Just timing was off a little bit on that one. Cowan, who's just been exceptional tonight, back set that one just a little bit low for Tinsdale, who is coming up from the back line. Point for the Lady Eagles. Williams' next service comes across. Dug out by Tinsdale to Cowan. In the middle of the floor, bumped over by Cowan. Now to the net. Going for the kill. Getting that one was Turnbow. Kara gets the kill off the arms. The Lady Whippet player, Nova Odell. 6 serving 11. Williams' next service. It's a high, soft serve. Comes down to Tisdale. Cowan setting it for Tisdale for the kill. Push back over the net, and then just a slam dunk kill by number 13, Nova Odell. Bunker has put about 5 of those up to the net, making it pretty easy for the Lady Whippets. That service is just too deep. Point side out, Lady Eagles. It'll be 6 serving 12 here in this third set. 2 sets to none, the Whippets lead. 25-9 in the first set, 25-13 in the second. Service comes across, dug out nicely by Cowan. Comes back over and just bumped over there by Nova Odell. Here's Turnbow trying to get it across, and they do get the point. Martin over to Turnbow, just deflected it across. Nicely done for the kill for that freshman. 3 girls in the starting lineup for Bunker that are freshmen, and this is one of them. This is Bennett. Service comes across to Martin. To the net. That one passed just like Bunker had to Turnbow, who gets the easy block kill. And it's now 9 serving 12. That one played by Maddie Cowan right to Turnbow. And as this service is deep, but played there by Maddie. And they're not going to be able to save that one. Maddie tried to get it to Taylor Cowan. Maddie Cowan to Taylor Cowan, but it didn't work. 10 serving 12. Rayleigh Bennett, the next service. That one's way too short. Kind of tried to short arm that one. Ball got into the net, just never elevated. Odell comes out. Coming into ball game will be Claire Farmer. Farmer started this one as a senior and has seen limited action. Ball comes to Martin. Now comes to Turnbow. Blasted the net. Haley Turnbow didn't get that ball high enough. Everything was pretty well done, but when she came through, she fouled through just a little too much and found the twine. 14 serving 10. Ellington with the lead. They lead at 2 sets to none. Williams again pushing it too high toward the net. An easy block kill by Megan Copeland. It's her first kill of this third set. She has now 7 on the match. Williams takes it up to the net. Martin sitting there for Turnbow. Partially blocked, but it'll be good enough for a point off the hands of Copeland. Point side out, Lady Eagles. 11 serving 15. This is the third set here at Bunker High School Gym. It's KSMO Media bringing you Lady Eagle Volleyball. Hope you're enjoying it on KSMO Media. That service is deep. It's too deep. It went long on the serve by Kira Turnbow, pointing inside out to the Lady Whippets. Coming back in the game will be Bella Pogue. Service by Cowan, comes back to Bennett, now to Martin, getting in there for Barton, going for the kill, and that'll be good off the arms of Gore. 11, make that 12, serving 16 on the kill. Second of this set by Barton. 12 serving 16, back to service Hadley Martin. That service comes over like a knuckleball, played there by Maddie Cowan. Comes to the net. Copeland had it partially blocked at the net by Barton, but it falls in front of the diving Martin. (17) serving 12 in this third set. Gore checks out. Back is Tisdale into the front of the net. The lead likes to be that middle hitter, and there's a service error on as far as the receiving side on the Lady Eagles. Kara Turnbow had that one maybe sail on her, went off of her arms, out of bounds. 18 serving 12. The next one comes again back to Turnbow, down to Barton in the middle of the floor to Turnbow, but Haley went too deep. Went long with that attempted kill, and it's 19-12. Lady Whippets. Copeland's next service comes deep. Played off the side by Turnbow, and then Martin will bump it over right in the middle of the floor. There is Farmer going down for the kill by Tisdale, and that's good. She'll get it. Her first kill, Tisdale's, of this third set. 20 serving 12 as Copeland goes back to serve again. It's deep, goes off of the ear or the head of Rayleigh Bennett. Now it'll be an ace. Copeland with 5 to date right now, 5 service aces in this match. That service comes down, played there by Bennett to Martin, down the middle and pushed right in the net by Barton. 22 serving 12. Lady Whippets won the first two. They're trying to sweep the Lady Eagles here in this final regular season game. Williams in the front to Barton, playing it deep, but there is Whippets going down, trying to tip it down. Was Pogue, but it comes back. Here's Cowan setting it for Tisdale for the kill. Played there off of Martin, but nobody else could retrieve it. The kill good for Tisdale. That was her 10th of this match. Copeland's next service comes down, played to the net, and battling for it was Tisdale and Barton. Pushed across. Williams setting it for Barton for the kill. Played in the middle, kept alive to Tisdale, and just pushing it over and in for the Lady Whippets was Pogue. Game and match point for the final regular season game. Copeland, who serves 6 in a row, tries to make it 7. Comes to Barton, I should say Turnbow, down to Barton at the net. Trying to dink it over, played by Tisdale, back across, bumming it deep. And the Eagles, Turnbow going for it, misses deep. And the Lady Whippets win it, and 3 straight by scores of 25-9, 25-13, and 25-12. They go to 28-4-1 on the year. That's a heck of a year. While the Lady Eagles fall to 10-20-4 on their regular season. Remember, their district play will begin Thursday against the Viburnum Lady Jays. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back. It's Lady Eagle Volleyball on KSMO Media.
From our yard into your home. At Canope, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Canope, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
Bunker is a small community with a big heart. The city of Bunker would like to invite you to come spend a day or a lifetime here. Stop in and check out the history of Bunker at the Bunker Museum. See how Bunker came about and what makes Bunker a special place. Or you might like to come and spend a day in their city park. The city of Bunker would like to say a big thank you to the Tom Sock Foundations for all their help. For more information about Bunker, stop in at Bunker City Hall at 620 6th Street.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Are you struggling with back pain, headaches, or alpha-gal? At Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture Clinic in Salem, Dr. Samantha Anderson brings gentle chiropractic, acupuncture, and cupping therapy for whole family care. She's among Missouri's few providers SAAT certified, a targeted auricular acupuncture that can help with alpha-gal syndrome. Feel better naturally and get back to what you love. Call 573-453-2015 or book online today and place your wellness in good hands.
Craving bold, home-style Mexican flavors right here in Bunker? Welcome to La Feta Mexican Restaurant on Main Street. Enjoy fresh tacos, burritos, and all your Mexican favorites. Then kick back with friends where the vibes are warm and the drinks are cold. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and nights with live music and karaoke. Hungry now? Head to 108 Main Street in Bunker and taste why locals are talking. La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Great food, friendly faces, small town heart.
At People's Community Bank in Bunker, we still believe in banking with a personal touch. When you walk in, we greet you by name, offer a variety of services, and let you get back to your day. People's Community Bank also offers many types of loans with competitive rates, fast approval, low closing costs, and confidentiality. Most importantly, these decisions are made locally. When you choose People's Community Bank in Bunker, you choose a bank that cares.
And we welcome you back to the Bunker High School Gymnasium, where the Lady Whippets took it to the Lady Eagles. And boy, I tell you what, Lady Whippets have had a heck of a season, 28-4-1 on the year, and they have. Well, I'll tell you what, you can see when you watch them play, they're very, very organized, very disciplined. They stay in their positions. Their passing is impeccable. Give a lot of credit to the Lady Whippets, Coach Macy Eaton, assistant coach Abby Harper. They really play very well, very organized. So tip of the cap to them. They won 3 straight tonight, winning the first set 25-9, the second set 25-13, and 25-12 in that third set. It was well-played match by Ellington Lady Whippets. I take nothing away from the Bunker Lady Eagles. A little bit undersized right now with a little bit of injury issue with Bunker. But again, this Lady Whippet team, I mean to tell you, very impressive match that we saw tonight. And I'm pretty sure the passing that we see has been developed over time. Taylor Cowan will be sorely missed. What an outstanding setter she is. And I'll tell you what, it makes it much easier on the girls at that front line, your middle hitters and outside hitters, when you know where that set's going to be. And I'll tell you, Taylor really did an outstanding job. As far as I could see tonight, I mean, she might have missed maybe 3 sets all night long. They were well done. Tisdale didn't have to maneuver herself. Neither did Pogue. Actually, none of the girls who were actually driving the ball tonight, Copeland, none of them really had to deviate from their normal positions or were from their comfortable positions when they made their kills. So a tip of the cap to the Lady Whippets on a fine effort. And nonetheless, let's go over some of the scoring for you in this contest. The Lady Eagles, they were led in kills by number 6, Kira Turnbow. She had 7. There were 4 by Kira Barton in the contest, and then also 1 for the Lady Eagle player Hadley Martin in the contest. 2 service aces for Bunker in the 3 sets. For Ellington, their leading killer was Megan Copeland. Their leading killer was Bella Pogue. She had 9, as well as Lily Tisdale. Both had 9. 8 kills for Megan Copeland for South Iron. 7 of them for number 13, and that's Nova Odell. She had a very, very good game as well. 3 more kills for Carlita Foster, and really some nice serving as well. Leslie Gore, that's wrong. That's not right. Leslie Gore was a little bit of a singer in the 60s. Lindsay Gore, we'll get it right, had 12 straight service points to win the first set. She had outstanding night serving. 9 service aces total for Bunker, 3 of them by number 25, Bella Pogue. 2 service aces by number 23, Lily Tisdale, and 3 service aces by number 4, Megan Copeland. 1 service ace by number 2, Maddie Cowan, who was the libero tonight. And that's going to pretty well wrap it up. Don't forget, Bunker will be taking on Viburnum, and that will be on Thursday evening at 6:45 at Eminence. Bunker and Viburnum. Bunker, the 3rd seed in the district play. The winner will then play on Friday at 3:15 at Eminence. Again, that Bunker Viburnum game will be at 6:45 Thursday at Eminence, and then the winner of that matchup would play the winner of the Eminence and Marquand Zion game. So got all that to keep in mind. A lot going on at district play, so be prepared for some outstanding district volleyball as well as football action be coming up. Our next contest on KSMO Media will be tomorrow night when the Salem Lady, it'll be the Salem Lady Tigers taking on the Cuba Lady Wildcats, but it'll be audio only tomorrow, even though it's on KSMO Media, audio only due to the Misha restrictions and our inability to be able to actually video stream from the Cuba Gymnasium. So again, our next broadcast on KSMO Media will be an audio stream only for the district game at Cuba between Salem and Cuba. For the KSMO Media team, Ben's down here flipping the dials and moving the switches. My name is Stan Stevens. Hope you enjoyed the contest tonight between the Lady Whippets of Ellington and the Lady Eagles of Bunker. Ellington 1-3 straight, 25-9, 25-13, and 25-12 to go 28-4-1 on the year. Bunker finishes the season 10-20-4. We hope all of you have a very happy and safe evening and good night from the Bunker High School Gym.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Bunker Eagle Sports. Tonight's game is only made possible by the City of Bunker, Canoke, Missouri, LLC, R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Wood Dairy Act, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Fayeta Mexican Restaurant. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Bunker Eagle Sports right here on KSMO Media.